Friday Night Lights. Before we introduce the kids, there are some people that you need to know who they are. Erica Velasquez and Leo Velasquez, who's coaching right now. They are the two of the people that have been with me doing this all year long. So I apologize for not being here, but in my absence, I know that Leo and Erica and the rest of this crew here have kept things going for the kids. So here we are. This gentleman here, Coach Damas, raise your hand. Coach Damas and I have been together for 30 years. I came into Immokalee in 1993. He was a 14-year-old freshman playing at Immokalee High School soccer. He is my Haitian son, and he is part of my family. And I cannot say enough about what he does for soccer, not only for the soccer pit, but for Immokalee High School. He is the head coach at Immokalee High School. Coach, thank you for everything you do, really. The lady behind me is the one that makes me tick. She's my wife, Marcy. She's the one that handles the operations of this club. She tells us what to do, what to be, whatever it is that this club needs to function. She is behind that computer every single day, every week. I don't know what I do with her in my life or what I do without her for the kids of Immokalee. So, hon, thank you. Thank you so much. This has never happened. So now I'm speaking, I got Coach Bernie wanting the microphone. I hope you're doing a dance and a song, man.
I just want to take a quick moment most of you know this gentleman. We have known him in this community for the past 30, 40 years. He's been a principal at almost every single school here. He has served and he has given his life. That's right, his life to Immokalee, to our community, to this program. This has been his vision forever, and he has made this happen. So please, if you can hear this, please give a big, warm round of applause for Mr. Manny Tehran. Thank you so much for everything that you do for Immokalee.
Thank you, Bernie. I remember Bernie when he was running at Immokalee High School, and I told him, why don't you come out and play soccer? And I saw him kick the ball. I said, stay running. You're better off there in wrestling. I'm just kidding. He's a tremendous athlete, man. I have a couple of people. I would like to have Hart Bauer come up on stage. Jamie Weinsinger, I know you're here because we talked. So Jamie, if you can come up, please. I don't know if Joel Dragan, who is the executive commissioner for FYSA, for all soccer in the state of Florida. He's coming. He ran into some traffic. I know Elena is here, but she's got 3 doggies that she is minding. You can't take him home, Audrey. I'm gonna start with Hart because I met Hart, I don't know, 20 years, 1993, when we used to take our Immokalee High School ball players, our soccer players, to his high school because he was coaching at Christopher Columbus High School in Miami, and he would invite us to his tournaments, and we became friends. But I have not seen him until 4 years ago for probably 15, 20 years, and we reunited again. And him and his wife Elena and a whole mess of people from Miami that have never been here. They have never been here. But he'll tell you what they've done for our kids. Hart?
Thank you, guys. I want to say this is amazing. We come over here like twice a year, and this is an amazing event. And it's amazing what Marcy and Manny have done for this community. And like Manny said, I've known Manny since 1993, and it's a very special place for me. We bring our teams over, we play night games over in the stadium, and they're epic games. Just some great games. I got out of soccer about 7-8 years ago when my daughters got to be about 10, 11 years old, and I had been in the game since I was 8 years old. But as I always say, something always drags you back in. And during COVID, I started a soccer school where I was teaching technique. And we came over here, we did some clinics. I come over here, I was working with some of the guys today from the 2007 team. And I really admire this community. And I really admire what Manny has done with this community, and Marcy as well, because this is amazing. You don't see this. You don't see this in Miami. You don't see this community in any of these clubs anymore. So 2 years ago, we started a fundraiser, and we raised over $7,000 for Immokalee, which was surprising how well it was. And post-COVID, we didn't really do anything because of COVID, but this year we had another fundraiser with the soccer school that I do. And Elena, my wife, is my Marcy. She does everything. She just sends me out to the field to coach, and that's what I do. But Manny, you want to come over here a second? We'll just hold on the edge of this. This year, we raised $4,365, which we are giving to the club, for the club to use as it seems best. Scholarships, shoes, balls, tournament fees, whatever. And we hope you guys continue to support the club, and we want to see more competitive teams. We want to see this team, this club, and the high school continue to do well. So Marcy, thank you very much. Manny, thank you very much. It's an honor to be over here. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Elena.
Hey, this man, he got out of soccer, but he is a tremendous soccer player. He came here early today to work with 2 of our U16 boys. He's been working with them since 5 o'clock, and he does this willingly and with a lot of love. So he will always be a friend of Immokalee High School, of the Soccer Pit Cobras. This next gentleman, if you heard of Littman Family Produce Products, Jamie Weinsinger, has been a force behind not just soccer here in this community, but so many different clubs, the schools. Anytime you ask Jamie delivers. He has been a supporter of our program since the beginning. So Jamie, I want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because you're a community person, and a lot of people work in Littman. So you may want to say something.
Yeah, thank you, Manny. Listen, I haven't known Manny for as long as a lot of you folks have, but the more I get to know him, the more I realize you need to listen to this guy. He really is more important than Santa Claus even, and I'll tell you why. He's been a principal at every school here, and every time I go around, he still remembers every student he's ever had. So he knows exactly when all of you have been naughty and when you've been nice. So be nice to this guy all the time, okay? I know better. I've learned that. Listen, so on that note, Littman while we're very proud to be able to support this, we are simply the funder here. It is you guys that are doing all the hard work and making this happen. It's not just Manny, it's the coaches, it's the kids, it's the parents, it's the folks that get your kids ready to come out here every day. It's the folks that train your kids up, and it's the actual kids that come out here and put 100% into it every day. So that's what we're proud to support. We're proud to support you guys in this community. And we want to make sure that if the desire to perform is there, that money is not the thing that holds anybody up. And so that goes for Manny, and that goes for the rest of Immokalee. We're proud to be here, and thank you guys for everything.
This gentleman that just came on the stage, he was running because he ran to a lot of traffic. His name is Joel Dragon. Joe is the executive commissioner for FYSA. He handles every club in the state of Florida. He has been a supporter of Immokalee from the get-go. And when I asked him if he would come and share just this time, he works in Auburndale, which is about 3 hours from here. So Joe didn't even hesitate. He said, Manny, I will be there. So Joe, we want to thank you for your support, man. We got it. Thank you, Cesar. You want to say something?
Thank you, Manny, for the invite. You're absolutely right. I did not hesitate a second to come down here and share this experience. Manny brought the video to me that he shot a few weeks ago, and it was just really moving to see the community effort that is going on here. And on behalf of FYSA and the 108,000 players that we represent, from the Panhandle to here in Immokalee to all the way down in Miami, the Florida Keys, I can tell you that this is what it's all about. The community engagement, the work that Manny does, the work that all of you guys do is something to really be proud of, and something that we at FYSA cannot support enough. So I'm almost at a loss for words, honestly, seeing all of you guys, seeing all the support. I just can't overuse the term that this is soccer. This is what Florida Youth Soccer Association is here to support, and this is what the game is all about. I walk past 4-year-olds playing over there, and I just can't help but smile. Keep up what you're doing. You have got an amazing person here in Manny, and I just, again, on behalf of Florida Youth Soccer Association, our board, our staff, and all 100,000+ members, thank you, and keep it up. This is just unreal. I'm touched by it, and thank you, Manny, for inviting me.
This is for your office.
It's going up right away, man.
This is. You're not leaving yet, right? All right. Now for the real important people. Our players. Coach Pedro and his group, come up and get your medals. Before we bring our next group, I just wanted to tell you there are other groups in this community that have helped so much. One of them is Suncoast Credit Union. Suncoast has been a sponsor of ours for the last 3 years. Suncoast, you are the best, man. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Really appreciate it. We also have Lali's Bakery, who is owned by Noe Leal. And that, if you see the purple on our shirts, is because we are representing Noe's mom. They have been a sponsor of ours for the next 5 years. He committed sponsorship for the next 5 years. So, Noe, I know you may not be here, but we want you to know that we truly appreciate what you've done for our kids. Noe, where are you, man? Give me a hand. Thank you. We all thank you, man. Another sponsor, which is Rudy's Lawn Care. Rudy, are you here? Because Rudy is also one of our sponsors specifically for this program. So Rudy, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for our kids. Of young women and young men that have been reffing all of your games. These are high school, Immokalee High School students. Refs, come up. Who's missing? Where's Addy? Hey, now you gotta run, girl. You gotta run. These young men and young women have given their time to ref your games. We asked you at the beginning to be kind. You have been for most of the time. But this is one job that I don't care how much money they would give me, I will never do. Because it is a thankless job on the soccer field. But I want to thank you on our behalf, guys, for putting up with us. Who are you pointing to? Oh, Albert. No, I don't care about Albert. Thank you. Where's Henry? Henry was one of our high school and soccer pit goalkeepers. I've asked Henry to keep in touch with the group. He's the one that assigns their field. So to all of you, we thank you for your service. I know the kids thank you, and I hope that if you're still in town next year, that you will continue to do this. Give it up for this group, guys, please. Thank you. We have the last group that I want to announce, and I want to thank Immokalee High School and Mrs. Air, and I know there's another sponsor that I do not know. The young people from Beta have been here since day one. They are the ones that set up, they're the ones that do the merchandise, they're the ones that sell concession. So I want to thank, I know that they're all around somewhere, but Beta, thank you for your service. I know that I have to sign a paper saying how many hours you worked. So, but thank you for everything that you've done for our program this winter. To give you an idea how old I am, I had her at Lake Trafford when she was a student. Then I had her at the middle school when she was a student. And during lunchtime, these two were inseparable. I don't know how many times I have to spread them apart. But then I had them in high school. This is what this community is about. To see them here, to see them with their kids playing in the program, and what they do for the program, I can't find the words to thank them both for Leo, for Erica, and for their family, for everything that you do. Thank you. The Vice President and Alexander. Most of the time, players get awards because they won a championship, because they had a streak. This is not about a streak. This, I'm going to show you what this shirt says. Hold it here. The church says we never give up. These young men played in a recreational league in the fall. They won most of every game. Then I went to the coach went to the parents. And we wanted them to elevate the game. We wanted them to play against tougher opponents. So we put them in a league that they had to travel to Miami every time we played away. It was not a good season in the sense of scores, wins or losses. But I have to tell you that the season that they had, these young men are warriors. These young men went to wherever they needed to go, win, lose, or draw. And I want to tell you guys, from me, from our soccer pick Cobras, to you guys, we couldn't thank you more for being on that team for every Saturday or Sunday, going out and taking care of your business. That makes you some of the greatest soccer players that we will ever have on this stage. I know how you coach. I know the things that he does. So I was going to say his famous words, but I'm going to let him say it. This guy's been with me since 2006. I did not have him in school. I'm not that old. But he traveled with me with the U17 boys all the way to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the national championship back in 2017. He's been with me to about every town in Florida, playing in Regency Cup, playing in President's Cup, and I love him to death. And what he does for our program can't be measured, and other than gracias, mi amigo. Okay, but now for those that famous phrase that will always be remembered by me, no matter where I am, is what, Manuel?
Are we going to McDonald's? No? Is it, did you have fun? So that one?
That one!
That one? All right. Gentlemen, did you have fun? Yes! Is there something you can learn from it? Yes! That's all that matters.
True champions! True champions right here on stage. Everyone is going to get a t-shirt like Coach. So Coach has got a shirt for every one of you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alberto, you've been with me in a lot of different places. All the travels that we've done, you've been there. This wasn't much traveling because it's in our community. This was the last day of our program, 11 weeks. Just to see all these parents here, seeing these little kids coming up for a medal, their faces. You know, like I've said before, and I told you this the first time you interviewed me years ago, this is a dream come true for me. It couldn't have been said better, and I just love what's happened here over the past 11 weeks. And we take a little break and we restart planning again. So to you, thank you for everything you've done for us, because you have captured all of these experiences that we can go back on YouTube and get excited about. To the parents, a los padres, les quiero dar las gracias por todo lo que creen en nosotros y por darnos esa confianza con sus hijos y con sus hijas. Y espero que vuelvan el año que viene, sino ahora en el otoño, donde vamos a tener más equipos. Así que de todas maneras, que Dios los bendiga y muchísimas gracias por todo su apoyo.